because you're getting almost a full ounce and you're getting the cream. You get the whole set on sale, normally $197, so a $200 value. We have it for $165. This was saved just for this hour, and I don't think we have that many of them. I think we have only a couple hundred of those to go around. Oh, 600. So we have 600 to go around. Obviously, don't forget about the free shipping and handling, and it comes beautifully gift boxed as well. So if you're thinking ahead to maybe someone in the family who loves this, this is the perfect time to do it. Okay, but without any further ado, so happy. The first time ever for the Renogy HPN as our best value of the day, and the only time is the Today Special. Here we go. All right, well, let's talk about this. And I love, Miss Jamie, when we can start off with great, really impressive before and afters, right? Ones that really show a difference.
And you know, you see those differences here. You know, Renogy, we're bringing you this incredible Today's Special because you can see results like this. Look at her before and after. Look at all the ruddiness, the texture around her lips, those fine lines, those wrinkles, which are so hard, so hard to correct those vertical lines. They're pushed up, smoothed out. Her skin looks brighter, more luminous. But foreheads also can pose a huge problem. Also, those number 11, those lines right between our eyebrows. In this particular shot, our model, you can see that her vertical lines are kind of curved. Right? Right. In the after, where are they? They are greatly diminished.
Do not see them,
And look at how her forehead looks like glass. That's Renogy. That's all those beautiful ingredients coming together to bring you this beautiful skin that you too can have. If your skin is ruddy, if you have texture issues, if you are seeing vertical fine lines and wrinkles and you're like, dear Lord, what can I do?
I know, help me.
Look at her after. This is just 2 days. Twice a day. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, twice a day for 4 weeks. You know what's amazing too? Look, we don't use models that are 20 years old.
I love that.
With flawless skin, right? We use real women, and that's something that I think is so important. And I love that we do. And it's not like looking at something in a magazine that's pre-produced, the best lighting, you know what? There's the Vaseline on the filter and all of that. I mean, we use real women. Well, let me tell you what's happening today. A very, very popular. This, first of all, make sure I have it front. Okay. This is one. First of all, it's not an ounce. It is 1.7 ounces. $145. That's the price. You can go out. You can do your comparison shopping. Like I said, that's the cool thing about things from Lancome. And Lancome is so literally around the world. So you can easily compare shop and see $145. Okay, this has never been a Today Special. And this is the only time that it will be. Here's what we're going to do. Yes, let's just make sure I get it forward here. We're gonna give you a second one. Another $145, or for $10 less than the price of one, you're getting a second one for free. Wow. This is insane buy, particularly for those of us, like I said, this is a cream. I've been using it since we launched it here at HSN. We'll talk more about, you see that, you know, HPM and the hyaluronic, but when you look at the peptide, the P for the peptide, that is 300 different peptides. So think about that. In the world of beauty, if you're a beauty junkie like we know you are, if you spend time with us, you know, we know that, you know, peptides basically all have their own individual jobs to do in aging, but you never, have you ever heard of it? And Jamie, you were saying, this does not exist anywhere.
It does not.
In the retail market except right here at HSN.
Right here.
Almost $300 value. Right now, $135. And the HSN price, by the way, if there are any remaining, goes up to $180 at night, which is a great buy. But at $135 with free shipping and handling, and a little bit goes a long way. And broad spectrum SPF 25. On top of it, you're getting your skin protection.
Yeah, and it's not chalky or heavy. A lot of women and men do not love sunscreen. Why? Because it's sticky, it's heavy, it's tacky, it's oily, it doesn't feel good, your skin can't breathe. We've taken your #1 anti-age franchise in the world that you know and love, and now we've decided to give it an upgrade, and we've put in 300 peptides. Those are your warriors. Their job these these peptides, like Bobby said, they all have individual jobs, but their job collectively is to go in and fight for you. Fight for your skin to look younger, to look healthier, to look lifted, to look firm. And we have 300 in this jar.
Gosh.
Typically, there's normally 15 to 20 if you're purchasing a peptide cream.
Right.
This, you have 300 soldiers going to work for you. As we age, we know that we're gonna lose elasticity, firmness, we're gonna get those fine lines, but it's the sagginess, and that comes from the skin slackening as we age. We start to lose that collagen and elastin. It starts to break down, and we start to end up with skin that is here instead of here. So how do you know if you need Renergy? If you find yourself doing this, if you find yourself doing this, or if you say, you know what, I think I need a lift. If you're doing this, Renergy is a no-brainer.
Yes, exactly. It's like,
No-brainer.
that's where you go. And
That's where you go.
then when you think about like skincare, obviously multi-billion-dollar industry, but the fact that Renergy is the #1 anti-aging franchise in the entire prestige market. Think about that. How many prestige counters? I mean, you go to the department store, this counter, that counter, that counter. Renergy is #1. So Jamie's right. If you are the person who is doing that right, we stand in front of the mirror, and everything what you're using is not working for you any longer, make one more purchase today. Do yourself, do your skin a favor. Pick up this. It's never been a Today Special, so we're thrilled to be able to offer it to you. And by the way, I love the free shipping and handling. We have delivery direct also, so maybe someone in the family, your mom, your grandma loves it. Maybe you want to just ship it right to them. You can do that as well. But it's all about the technology. I mentioned in the last hour that Lancome spends $1 billion a year in research. This is a perfect example of the outcome of all that research.
The outcome of it is really, really huge, because we want you to get results that you can see, you can feel, but the world can see. And these are the results that you can see. Skin that looks brighter, wrinkles that look pushed up and out from that power of the hyaluronic acid, skin tone and texture that is improved. Look at those vertical lines over her lip, how they're softened. Her skin looks brighter. That's just from using it twice a day, and you're using the size of a pea on cleansed skin, morning and evening, face, neck, and décolleté. It's that simple.
Way defined.
Way defined. But the technology is so good, because you were speaking about the technology. One of the things our scientists did is they decided to look at the molecules of hyaluronic acid. And they decided to micronize them, make them smaller, so they could give you results like this fast. Look at how her forehead the wrinkles were pushed up and out, right? So you're seeing that hyaluronic acid go to work here and plumping her skin, pushing that out. But you also see how her skin looks brighter from those beautiful ingredients and the mica. We're seeing that smoother looking skin. And we know that those peptides, those 300 peptides, they are going to work, and they are helping to tighten and to firm. So Bobby, you know, every few years or so, the big cell phone companies will re-up their phones, change them, update them. We do the same thing with Renergy. We are constantly updating our formula, because you expect it from us. We're the #1 anti-age franchise in the world with Renergy, so you expect the best, and we give it to you. Thank you so much for loving this award-winning skincare. If you have not tried it, please try it. You're going to love it. And as for someone who wears makeup every day, I love it that Renergy gives me the option that I don't have to wear makeup.
That's what we like.
I put my hair back
going into the summer.
Exactly. And I love going into the summer. We've got your SPF right there, so you don't have to spend any extra money to put an extra item on. You don't have to spend it at all. It's everything you need for that.
Deal. Right. And that was one of the most important things for me too, because I definitely, I mean, you realize obviously how important it is to have, you know, the protection from the UVA and UVB rays. You're getting it with this cream, but then you're getting all of the anti-aging benefits as well. Just get it home. Just get it home and try it. If you're unhappy now with the way your skin looks, or you just are in the market to try something new, you know how you look, you want to buy. If your concerns are aging, then this is the #1, right? We just put it that way. And we had a clinical that popped up, and I want to pop it up again so we can really talk about it. We have some consumer perceptions, but a clinical, when this one comes up on the screen, these are the consumer perception, first of all.
Right.
And you can see what 82% agreed their skin was more supple, 84% agreed their skin looked healthier, and we continue with even more.
Your skin looks healthy. That's important.
Healthy glow, right?
We want
exactly.
that. But guess what? It gets better.
Yes.
Is this the clinical that you're referring to?
Yes,
Bobby loves this clinical, so we're going to share it with you.
I love it.
So when you use Renergy, this is what our scientists have measured and saying that you will experience. A decrease in the appearance of those fine lines and wrinkles on your face. But it doesn't stop there. We're also going to decrease the appearance of wrinkles of the neck, which is a very hard place to address, and we're giving you that. But we didn't stop there. We said the lower face sagging skin, we're gonna reduce that lower facial sagging, and we're gonna give you tighter, plumper looking skin. That is why this clinical is so important, because all our scientists did, they sat there and they studied this. How long is it gonna take the skin to look? What do you have to do? How many times a day do you have to do it? So we've taken all the guesswork out for you. All you have to do is apply it and get ready for your compliments.
Exactly. Okay, auto ship, auto ship, auto ship. We have to talk about auto ship because we have auto ship on this. And if you're like, well, what is auto ship? So auto ship allows you to make a purchase and secure the price. So going forward, I think, is it 90 days? It was pretty much 90 days, I believe. The cream comes to you, but here's the thing about that. You are in control when you choose auto ship, right? So you can speed it up if you need more, you can slow it down, but you can also cancel at any time. But the cool thing is, you will not be paying the $290 going forward. You are going to pay the $135 for the Duo. And we have a great bonus buy that we're gonna be talking more about a little bit later on in the Renergy Eye Cream. That's another fabulous value if you wanna pick that up to go right along with it. But this is where it starts. And even if you looked at those before and after, we put this underneath our eyes, right? Yeah, you could see because there was a huge difference underneath the eye area and such. Well, here's another one that you can really see. The bright, you know how we always get like that darkness right in the corner of the eye?
Yes, and I love here that you can see in her before, you see her darkness. It is there in 2 to 3 places. In the after, look at how bright and smooth it is. Now, if she uses concealer, in the before, she can use less in the after. And that makes her skin look more youthful, because sometimes concealers, they go into those fine lines and wrinkles. So we have the beauty of Renergy going in, pushing out your wrinkles, giving you that intense hydration. We actually see the texture improved if you wear foundation, if you wear powder. Sometimes it goes into the fine lines and wrinkles, which is why we don't want to wear it. We're going to smooth that out for you, give you that beautiful ethereal looking skin. Look at how just her texture and tone is refined.
Really?
Look at that. And what I love about skincare is I use skincare because I want my skin to look beautiful without makeup. And Renergy does that. Bobby, I have a goal. I'm gonna tell it. My goal, my skincare goal, is to look 10 years younger than I actually look. And I think Renergy is helping me crush that goal because my skin is tighter. My skin looks firm. I'm getting the hydration. I'm getting the protection. There's also a misconception that if you're deeper skinned, that you don't need sunscreen. That's not correct. We get sun damage, we get sun aging, we have slackening of the skin, just like other ethnicities and skin tones. So you want to have something this good in your life that does all the work for you, Bobby.
Skin is skin.
Skin is skin.
Right. We always try to tell everyone that.
Skin is skin.
But you're so right about that. This is the one that, in particular, if you have aging skin, it can relate to, everything that happens when your skin ages, right? The unevenness you saw in all the before and afters, the dullness, the lines, the wrinkles, the saggy, droopy, good old gravity getting your skin. This, if you can relate to any of those, you need the Renergy HPN. It is our newest cream. It is so exciting. 300 peptides, SPF 25. I feel like we need a male point of view on this one. Sir Robert, so what are you thinking about this, sir? Well,
live and spend time in the sun. I love to be outside, but I'm like most of you. I hate sunscreen. I hate it. So I've never really worn sunscreen because it always feels greasy, it always feels heavy, it always feels thick. And don't get in the way of my little color, my tan that I have on. And most of those sunscreens have that white chalky cast. This feels so good. But I've used Lancome for 40 years. I'm getting close to that 6-0 mark, and this is all about that lift, that firmness, that tautness to the skin. I love this cream. This is what I use every single day. I use my Genifique serum. I use another one of our serums, but I love Renergy because it's all about results. I don't want to use number 380, number 220, number 7. I want number 1. We spend $1 billion or more every single year on science, technology. Our researchers go to the mat to find the best, most efficacious lifting and firming benefits, plus all the other bells and whistles that we want for our skin. If you've never tried Renergy, this is such a great opportunity. I cannot believe the deal that we have. And like we said, this sells out every single time. We are here with today's special. This is our last Renergy for the year. And get it while you can. No retailer in the world has this pricing.
Yeah, we've never done a two anyway. It's always just been the individual for $145, right? So today, for $10 less than the price of one, you're getting a second one for free. Okay, Miss Kirsten and that gorgeous skin, because we've watched this transformation on your skin. Completely.
Oh, absolutely. Robbie, you've known me for 35 years at least.
Time,
and you've seen me grow up. My skin looks better now,
I think so,
than it did back in my 20s. And I'm gonna be 54 next month.
Gosh, Kirsten,
and I just feel beautiful. I feel confident. I feel like I can go out in the world and not have to wear any makeup. And I start with Genifique. I've got to say that everything starts with Genifique. That's my bottom. But I definitely use my Renergy moisturizer all the time, especially with the SPF, especially here in Florida. It doesn't matter if I'm here in Florida. The UV rays are everywhere the sun exists. You know what I mean? We've got to protect our skin. We've got to do what we can to avoid any more aging. It's going to come regardless, but whatever we can do to slow it down, we've got to take that chance, man. And this has done it for me. This has absolutely done it for me. I'm just so impressed. I'm so happy.
I love it. And you know what? But that's how you feel when you find something that works, right? And look, we understand it's so, beauty is overwhelming. Look, even here we have a lot of beauty.
Jars of everything everywhere.
Exactly.
Jars of everything.
All over the place. Tried it, thought it would work, didn't work. Look, we can all relate to that. But the bottom line is, and we've all said it, like I mentioned it, Robert said it, Jamie said it, that when you are looking at Lancome first of all, number 1, you are looking at a company that spends over $1 billion in research. This cream is really the latest representative, if you will, of all of that research, and they are the #1 anti-aging franchise. If you're in your 30s, maybe in your 40s too, you may not need it.
Right.
But this, and what you were looking at that just popped up on the screen, those are measured results. First of all, if you look at go all the way down to the bottom one, sagging, it's so hard to address sagging.
It is so difficult. And that's why I'm so grateful that our scientists found these peptides, put them together so that you have that tightening of the sagging around your neck and jowl area. You're reducing that. I love that we're reducing your fine lines, your wrinkles. As we age, everything starts to slow down. Our cells don't produce as much healthy, fresh, new skin. The skin that we do have starts to slacken and go south. Like I'm on an elevator. But Renergy actually gives you that lifting, that firming, that tightening. And those before and afters, you can see that lift that the women had in the before and afters. You can see the texture refinement. You can see the smoothness and the brightness of the skin. If you want that, all you need to do is take the size of a pea and put it on morning and night on cleansed skin. That's it. That's enough for your face, your neck, and your décolleté. If you are a person who's afraid of sunscreen, don't worry, because it does not leave an ashy cast at all. That was one of the things we asked our scientists to do, was to go back and look at the formulation and make sure that it works for everyone, that it's not heavy, it's not tacky, it's not sticky, but it doesn't have that ashy cast. So we're giving you that. We're giving you lifted, firmer, tighter, younger, brighter, wow, less saggy skin. And these before and afters are so beautiful, Bobby.
They are. I think that many people can relate, and everything. I mean, you look at, you start the forehead, even the profile, there's such a difference in the profile.
There
and you can really see that, like, at how much more pronounced those nose to mouth lines are, right? And then how very, very much softened in the after, above the lip area, around the chin, the brightness of her skin. Her skin looks bright, it looks more even, it looks less saggy, it looks less droopy, and the forehead.
The forehead.
There it is.
I have to say, of all of these, this is probably one of my favorites because those number 11 lines between your eyebrows, people really fight those. But your forehead itself is also very difficult to really smooth out those fine lines and wrinkles because we're all so expressive. We don't just talk with our mouths, our face is a whole expression. So you get to see how Renergy goes to work and goes in and it floods your skin with that hydration. You're getting that plumpness to the skin, but you're also getting that tightening. And that tightening starts to happen that 4 to 8 week window. So you don't have to wait a long time to get results.
Right, and you have 4 weeks, right? You have a 30-day return policy already. And this one, this is another one that we really like.
Yes,
this one, like around the eye, because that makes me crazy, that like darkness all around the eye area.
And that's
you
where the
can,
eye
so I
cream
can put this
comes in.
right underneath my eyes.
Well, I would definitely recommend your
the
eye cream.
Right?
Yeah, because the eye cream.
So where should I end this? Like right at my cheekbones?
Yes, you want to end it right at your cheekbones, at the upper cheekbones. And then you're going to follow with our bonus buy.
Yes, your Renergy eye coming up.
Yes, and that's formulated specifically for the eye area.
Yes.
If you were to try to use your day cream as an eye cream, it's not designed to do that.
No, it's not.
It's not ophthalmologist tested. Our eye cream is.
And it's quite a buy.
And
Let me
it's
just
quite
quickly
a
tell you
buy.
why we've got it right here. $85 if you want to just buy it. But if you buy the Today Special, $59. And you can buy up to 10 of these.
Wow.
Right? You only have to buy one of the Today Special, and you can buy up to 10 of the bonus buys at $59. And that's the one I use as well. I love that eye cream. So we have you completely covered, but here's where it starts. You're going to see a clock right around the corner. Remember, one of these is $145. It's always $145 since the day we launched it. And we've never sold more than one. So today's the very first day that we're giving you a second one, like beyond for free, because you're not paying for it. It's $10 less than the price of one, and you're getting a second one. You have a 30-day return policy. The auto ship on this, the auto ship is securing that value. So what happens going forward, like I said, you can speed it up, you can slow it down, you can cancel at any time, but you are going to get both of them, and you are not going to be paying, you know, the $290 or even the HSN price is $180 something, $135. So the value is here. There's no question about it. But most importantly, it is the technology. And I'd love to, you know, have Jamie go over this again because, you know, and I think most of us hear the word peptide and actually have no idea how many peptides are in the majority of creams. Look, we've sold a lot of creams here that I know have like 8 peptides, 10 peptides.
Yes.
So I hear 300 and I'm like, what?
You know what? I have to tell you, there's a reason why we worked with our scientists and we said, okay, we want to do this upgrade of Renergy. How can we make it better? And they talked to us about peptides and how peptides really are so key and critical in your skin because I want you to think of them as the fighters. Their job is to protect your skin against free radical damage, which leads to aging. Now, Bobby said earlier that each peptide in your skin has its own job that it has to do. We're giving you 300 fighters to go in and fight the signs of visible aging. So 300 warriors, their job is to do nothing but protect your skin against that loss of elasticity, loss of firmness, loss of slackening on your skin is slackening, that loss of collagen and elastin. And we are fighting that sagginess for you in your jowl area. So if you want skin that looks tighter around your facial contours, if you want to see a decrease, a clinical decrease in your wrinkles on your face and your neck, if you want skin that's tighter, brighter, more illuminated, then that's what Renergy is going to do for you. Don't take our word for it. Read the reviews. They are stunning.
Right.
Those before and afters
They are
speak
amazing.
volumes.
They do.
Volumes,
They do. And
yeah.
then that you get Kirsten here, who's here in the studio live. So you get to see the difference in her skin also. I mean, it makes a world of difference. And by the way, you shop with confidence. You're making an educated purchase. That is the most important thing about shopping here for beauty. You know what you're buying. You know exactly what you're buying. You know what you're paying for. And the fact that you have an opportunity to get the product home, to try it. If you're not completely satisfied, obviously you can send it back. But look at Kirsten's skin.
So
look,
gorgeous.
and like I said, Kirsten's been here a long. You've been here for 35 years, Kirsten.
35 years.
That's right, because we're almost the same. Like I'm 40.
Yep, yep.
Am I 42 and a half or 43 and a half? I don't even remember now. But like we've been together a long, long time.
Yep.
Your skin is magnificent.
Thank you. Thank you. I
Gosh.
feel like I said, I didn't know what to do. I didn't know what to do to solve it. I went to dermatology. I did everything. My skin was terrible. When I see myself, I'm in complete disbelief. Other people look at me and they're in complete disbelief because this is just amazing. I couldn't recommend this any more than what I'm telling you right now. Just give it a chance. Give it a chance, try it out, and just see for yourself. I'm telling you, you're gonna love it.
Oh, there's no question about it.
No question.
Your skin even looks more defined, right?
It does.
But brighter, no question
Lifted.
about it.
It's
Look under
lifted.
everything.
I got the bounce back.
Yeah.
You know, it's hydrated. I've got volume. This is all gone. This is all lifted. I can't believe it.
Well, you
I
know,
love
it's
it.
the best. Is we can tell, and I really love that part. That's, you know what? Look, when you're using something and you see the
works.
results,
It's
easy to talk about it.
It's such
Yep.
a mood boost. When someone
Yes,
comes
it
up to you and
is.
says, wow, your skin looks great, not your makeup.
Yes.
That is the ultimate compliment. So imagine you getting Renergy home, you're immediately feeling that immediate hydration, but a week later, your skin is more soft, supple,
better,
and then it
better.
gets better. 8 weeks later, it's even better.
I love
Lifting,
it.
firm and tightening, addressing those sagging jowls. It is a game changer.
It is
in
a
your
game
skin.
changer. So please stay there, 092666. But we are going to talk about the bonus buy. So the Renergy eye cream, which a lot of us already know and love. So one of them, and there it is, $85, your price. Well, when you buy the Today's Special, and you only have to buy one, you can buy up to 10 of the eye creams for $59.
Wow.
Think about that, $59. And again, the same anti-aging benefits that are almost even more important for the eye areas,
Yes.
one of the first areas that shows age. This, by the way, is a firming cream, but it's known for its vertical lifting.
Vertical lift, 360 degrees of a vertical lift
good
with our
thing.
tension technology. So this is a perfect partner to your Renergy because we've given you lifted, firmer, tighter facial skin. We want to do the same thing for your eyes. As Bobby said, the eyes are so hard. You have to put moisture there because the skin is very fragile, very delicate, and it doesn't produce oil and moisture. So we've decided that we would give you the perfect partner to your Renergy and give you Renergy Eye. Lifted, firmer skin, a 360 vertical lift. So you want to use this underneath your eye, on your crow's feet, over your eyebrow and under your eyebrow. And we're gonna have Kirsten show you that, but I wanna talk about what's in it. I'll just go into the ingredients really quickly. I love the fact that we have cocoa seed butter. Cocoa seed butter is all about that intense hydration and really soothing and comforting your eye contour. Then we came back and said, you know what? We're gonna start with linseed extract because that's going to help reduce the signs of aging that are linked to collagen loss. And when you have collagen loss, that's where you get sagging. We have hyaluronic acid, which goes in, plumps up your skin, helps your skin hold that moisture around your delicate eye area. But then we added in caffeine. Caffeine is gonna address your dark circles, but also your puffiness and smooth your contour. That's why this is such a beloved cream, and you can see results like this. If you have crow's feet, and she has crow's feet, and look at how they're just kind of just spreading out, Bobby, right? But in the after, I don't see them as much.
Nope.
Her eye contour in the inner corner is brighter.
Definitely
You
brighter.
see that? So she's going to use less eye makeup, less concealer, because she's
It's always a
brightened.
good thing.
Oh, and this next one, maybe this is you. Maybe you have crow's feet that are kind of going up a little bit vertically, right? This is a cream. If you look at the after, look at how softer they look.
Yes.
You know what? You're so right. Bobby, look at the before. Do you see where her eyebrow ends? Do you see that cascade going up? Look at how soft it is.
Before.
Yes, we've softened that sea of crow's feet right on out of there. And that's just using it twice a day. And we should be using an eye cream morning and night with your beginning of your day.
And you can, I find too, it absorbs in your skin very, very quickly. So if you're in a rush like most of us are, right? You get up in the morning, put it on, you want to follow with your makeup, you'll be able to do that as well. But please do not forget, $85 is the price for one. $85. But today, when you buy the Today Special, the Renergy Today Special, and you only have to buy one of them, you can buy up to 10 of the eye creams for $59. That's $26 off. $59 is your price today. So that's just a remarkable value on it. 092666 is your number. So again, a perfect time for you to try. And I want to remind you, speaking of the eyes, we had the launch in our last hour, a brand new mascara from Lancome. This is the Flutter Lash, the Lash Extension Mascara. This mascara today, first of all, you're getting the full size, and then you are also getting, as you can see, a travel to go right along with it. From $38 to $30, but this is the most amazing mascara. First of all, the tiniest, tiniest, tiniest brush with like 480 amazing bristles. But you can see, look at the before, look at the afters. It gives you this wispy, yet you can see, look, right, a more dramatic, fluttered look that is absolutely extraordinary. And the quantity is in the hundreds. There are only 700 of these to go around for the entire country. So if you missed it in our last hour, this is the perfect time for you to kind of jump right on in and definitely give this one a try. Okay, to what do we owe the honor? So hello, Sir Robert. So we love Robert. Robert, of course, is our makeup artist for Lancome. And we're going back to the OG, if you will, right? When we talk about Tresor,
I love Tresor. This
fragrance, and I have to hold it so you can really appreciate the size. This is the most iconic fragrance. It has been a bestseller since, what year was this launch again? 19, was it 35? No.
No, 90.
1990. 1990, that's right. I'm thinking of the Nutrix. 1990, there are only 600 of these to go around. Wow. It is still major bestseller, most recognized, award-winning. It's a Floriental. It is so beautiful. And today, this, my friends, not 1 ounce, not 1.7, 3.4 ounces. This is $150 alone. Then, if you want to come right down in the front, you are getting a full size to take right along with you. I love that. Whenever we get that little spray that we can pop right in our purse. Then you're also going to get the lotion. It is exquisitely gift boxed for you and on sale. Basically a $200 value, $165. Free shipping and handling, 3 flex pay. Romantic, sensual, beautiful.
And it really
Robert.
is all about treasured moments. I mean, it really is. When you think about your life and you think about your journey, fragrance takes us back in time. It has a moment to give you those moments back when you think about your past. When you spray this, we're gonna go through the notes here in a minute. When I smell Tresor, this takes me back to the 1990s when I basically was in my infancy with this, in this journey of the cosmetics industry. This fragrance will transport you back to wherever you are. If you've never experienced Tresor, though, let's go through the notes because I want you to smell what I smell. Apricot blossom, rose, which is the queen of flowers. If you've never experienced a rose like Tresor, this rose is like a hand-picked rose right off the vine. You're walking through this beautiful field of roses. They're saturated with this dew in the morning. They are drenched with hydration on the petals. They're these velvety, petally scented notes that are in that Damascena rose. Where the Damascena rose only grows in certain parts of the world. And we harvest ours in Provence, France, which is between the sea and the mountains.
You go there, don't you guys go there like every year also? Yeah.
And in Grasse, France, where it's the perfume capital of the world.
Definitely.
And then, after this rose, this beautiful, delicate, velvety rose, we have that peach harmony and the apricot blossom. When you smell these, it's not this overly sweet scent. It's this powdery, velvety, delicious, bright, hand-picked peach and apricot blossoms. Then we're gonna kick it up with a little sensuality. We're gonna add sandalwood and musk. A little hint of lilac, a little vanilla. It's delicious, but this is the fragrance that transports you back in time. It also allows you to celebrate those moments of treasured moments or just really love. It's all about treasured love, and that's what Tresor was meant. Even the inverted pyramid, this beautiful bottle, this giant bottle of
because that's the thing, it's 3.4 ounces. And by the way, the fragrance, just the fragrance is $150. So $150 for just the fragrance, exactly. I love that you're getting the beautiful gift box to go right along with it. Quantity is in the hundreds. Not many of these available for you, but for anyone out there, if you've never tried it before, or my guess is that there is someone in your life who loves the Tresor. And one of the things that we've learned is that for women who are, if you are the Tresor woman, you are that Tresor woman. You stay there, you've loved it for years and years. It is your signature fragrance. I don't know if I've ever seen, maybe with Olivia Bell, loyalty to a fragrance. Because you know, fragrances come and go, right, in popularity. But that's one of the wonderful things with Lancome. The fragrances that they create are so very different. And by the way, you started as a fragrance house.
We did. In 1935, we started as a fragrance house. Top honors in fragrance, and that really put us on our path. And then our founder, Armand Petitjean, loved roses and really went deep into the rose journey. That's why it's the symbol of our, of Lancome is the rose. But it's this emotion of everlasting love. And that's what Tresor is all about. And you said it, after 30, almost 40 years, for
That's
Lancome,
almost unheard of for a fragrance, right?
And it's still so modern to this day.
Yes.
This is the fragrance that women like to, mothers like to give their daughters, grandmothers like to give it to their daughters, their granddaughters. It's that fragrance that when you put this on, it takes you somewhere. Whether it's the vanilla, whether it's that rose, that peach, that orange blossom. This reminds me of when I started my cosmetic journey. And I had a very dear friend who launched this fragrance. And she passed away from cancer. And I, to this moment, I always remember Susan, and she's just such a refreshing soul. So if you've had those moments where you want to remember, fragrance is that way to take you back somewhere in time. And if you've never experienced Tresor, it's such a beautiful gift to give to yourself. The fact that you're getting the purse spray, the full size bottle, and then the lotion. We know skincare, so this is all about that nurturing, delicate, wonderful hydration for your skin.
Beautiful. And to get that layering experience is so important as well. So that is 906-939. But then I was just mentioning the other iconic one that has like the cult following, which is me, Olivia Bell. So I have to show you this because this, to me, is such an incredible, incredible value. You are getting not one, not two, you're getting 3 of the Olivia Bell. And by the way, eau de parfum, I should have said the same thing with Tresor. This is not a cologne. We sell this for $100. You get the beautiful case to go right along with it. It is yours today. Phenomenal, phenomenal value. $59.99. $59.99 only. And as I said, I know we do not have that many of those to go around. I think it's like, was it 500 or something like that? Only 270 only left there. I have this. I keep it with me. I have one in my travel bag that I just packed because I'm going to Europe Friday. So, yes, I'm so excited. So I keep it everywhere. It is the most incredible fragrance. It is a fragrance 3 years to create. I mean, the fact that there are so many different incredible awards won by this fragrance, and it's a #1 fragrance for HSN, #1 for Lancome, and #1 globally. Says a lot.
It says a lot. But so does our discovery kit.
Yes.
It says a lot.
It does. So we launched this in our last hour, and we're quickly going to tell you about it again. We have several things we're going to try to squeeze in this hour. But here's the thing. When we talk about Hydrazin, this is a different category. We just talked about Renergy, which is your anti-aging. Hydrazin is from your anti-stress category, right? Very soothing, very calming for your skin. This is a full size.
Yes.
So this is $39 alone. Then you are going to get the most amazing cleanser if you've never tried the Creme Comfort before. It is beyond spectacular. And you are going to get the toner that I just learned from Jamie is a #1 toner.
You know what? This is
in the market.
Such a great thing. You get #1 toners that you get to try and experience.
Exactly.
You get a fabulous moisturizer.
Yep.
You get an incredible cleanser. You get everything that you need to discover the beauty of the world of Hydrazin. So, Bobby, you want to start with the cleanser?
Please.
Okay, so this is our Creme Mousse Comfort Cleanser. It is this beautifully rich whipped texture. And then what do? Put a little water with it. And then it's going to give this beautiful lathery foam. Now, this is great for someone who has sensitive skin. Maybe your skin's a little bit drier. If you want more foam, just go in there with more water. This is going to break down your long-wearing mascaras. This is going to help cleanse the skin and really give you some good, clean, pore-free, stress-free skin. However, it's not going to be stripped on your skin.
Right.
So once you do that, then you can come back and you can rinse off, wipe off, whatever you like. But then you're going to move on to your #1 selling toner in the world, which is our Tonic Comfort. This is not like a traditional toner. Toners typically have alcohol in them and they're very astringent. And when you put them on, they burn, they feel uncomfortable. With this is actually a gel-based toner that you can either pour into your hands and press into your skin, or you can put it on a cotton round the traditional way. The first thing you're gonna realize is that it's rehydrating your skin.
It's very different toner. It's
Yes,
not
look
like
at that.
I know what I think of a toner, and most people.
And there's no alcohol in it, right? So it's not stripping your skin. It's flooding it with moisture from acacia honey, hyaluronic acid. It's really, really beautiful. And then
the #1.
the #1.
The Zen moisturizer. First of all, it feels incredible on the skin.
It does.
And if you're the one who really has such a hard time, you try all the different types of cream and your skin just like screams at you.
Yes, stop
This is the anti-stress categories where the Zen is. And this is a full size that you're getting here at $39 alone. And it is beautiful on the skin. Again, another wonderful consistency to it. And you can just see that when you put it on, like it too also like immediately absorbs into your skin, Jamie.
It is such a beautiful texture, and the scent
really
is gorgeous.
Oh, it is.
It's a beautiful gel texture, very lightweight. How do you know if you need this beautiful Hydrazin? If it's time to hit Control Alt Delete, maybe your skin is going through something.
Like,
we are changing seasons. You know, sometimes your skin can go haywire. You want to use this. This is going to calm your skin, soothe your skin. It's antioxidant protection. All skin types can use it. It's giving you 24 hours of hydration, visibly de-stressing your skin. It's gentle, it's alcohol-free. And you also have rose, which soothes the skin, rose extract. We have 14 amino acids, aloe vera, and hyaluronic acid. All of that And everyone can use it.
And everyone can use it.
Unless you want anti-aging.
Exactly.
Then you have to do
the Renergy. Exactly. So definitely stay there. 906307. But I have to remind you of our today's special again. This has never been, first of all, we've never sold more than just one. This is the Renergy HPN. One of them is $145. This is a cream that is packed with anti-aging benefits. This Renergy is the #1 anti-aging franchise in the entire prestige market. First of all, not only are you getting hyaluronic acid, you're getting 300 peptides.
Wow.
And I love looking at these before and afters because I think that one definitely says it all. So whether it is the dryness, the unevenness, the lines, the wrinkles, the dullness, the sagging,
all of that.
check. And there's an SPF 25.
Right.
You see such a difference in that beautiful definition in her skin and brighter in the after.
You know, I love looking at before and afters because we can talk about Renergy all day.
Yes.
But seeing is believing. And you get to see the results that you can experience.
Yeah.
Skin, your forehead, smooth, all those wrinkles pushed up and out. If you have 11 lines, I want you to pay attention to the before, how you can see them in the after. Look at how smooth they are. You can't even see them. This is Renergy, simplistically used on clean skin, morning and evening, twice a day. That's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's it.
To have skin that look like this, and we're giving you your broad protection.
And you're not getting one. We didn't even
right.
tell you that. $145 for one. So everybody saw the 135 and thought, okay, that's great. I'm saving money. Yeah, you're saving a lot.
A lot.
One for $145 for $10 less. You're getting a second one. There, look, there it is. $290 value. Woohoo! $290 value. Enjoy, enjoy, enjoy. And that is 092666 auto ship. Very popular here, by the way. Flex pay and free shipping and handling. Okay, I cannot wait because I love this cream.
You love this one?
Let's talk about the Nutrix.
Okay.
#1, customer pick. 502 reviews at hsn.com. Basically 400 are 5-star reviews. I want you to know when I was talking about 1930s, this was actually launched in 1935. Lancome kicked off the beauty revolution with this one. #1 skincare ever created. First of all, you're getting 6.7 ounces. It is amazing on your skin.
Wow.
So this is $49. Okay, are you ready?
I'm ready.
With only 500 for the entire country, you're getting a second one today. And didn't even tell you the best part. Clinically proven to improve moisturization, 32.6%.
After what? Just one application?
One airing,
and
one use.
Yes, one use. That's huge. How many times do you go to put your body cream on, your oils, your lotions, what have you, and then a few minutes later your skin looks dry again?
Yeah.
I love that Bobby is demonstrating this. This is not water-based. What you're seeing here is a full body balm. Going to work, you've got your hazelnut protein, you've got your kernel oil, all of those things to really melt into the skin and give you hydration that's in the skin, not on the skin.
Yeah,
This is a cult favorite. Like if you go to the Lancome counter right now,
you don't see it.
You don't see it. We don't advertise it. It is not on any of our counters.
Nope.
If you're lucky, you might find one in a drawer that someone's keeping for themselves. But we took all of those all of the Nutrix across the country. We bought it here for you because Nutrix, you love it. If you're reading these results, reading reviews, I want you to look at before and afters too, because I'm talking about skin for your face that's lifted, firmer, and tightened. What if I could offer you a body balm that will give you anti-aging for your body? Skin that looks more elastic, looks firmer. You see it here on your screen. If you have that crepey skin, look at how pushed up and out her skin is. It actually reserves, has your skin moisture reserves. Hold that water so the product is staying in the skin, not on it. It's beautiful, it's not sticky, and you're getting 24 hours of continuous hydration that just melts into the skin like butter.
And your skin, what I love about it is your skin stays moisturized, right?
Yes, 24
It's not like
full
you
hours.
put a cream on and then an hour later, like, oh gosh, I better start all over again. That is not the case at all. Your skin stays moisturized. And if you've never tried it before, holy cow, I am so thrilled for anyone. $59 for one. Right now, we're giving you a second one for a little more money, $60 for both of them. And all of those reviews that we talk about, that we don't filter our reviews, which is really important. I mean, they're all there. Whatever you write on any review is there. But look at the difference, because it's so funny, because I play a lot of games, and there's this one oil actually that they're advertising on the games, and it transfer, and before and afters are like, yeah, right, that's real. Not, we know in a million years that's not right. This does, if you have like, you know, above the knees, this is where I love it. You know, how above the knees you get that like crinkly thing, or your right elbows.
Elbows are a huge
under the arms. Oh my goodness, it's glorious.
Do you know Sarah was saying that when she got to PA, her skin is so dehydrated because she doesn't have the humidity of Florida?
Yep, I bet.
Nutrix is so good for that.
This is the first thing I'll pack then.
Me too.
It's going with me.
I'll tell you later. Get some in your suitcase. But I love that this is such a beautifully efficient product that you need the size of a quarter to actually give you that hydration from your shoulders to your toes. It's really simple. I don't know if Kirsten's over there, but I'll demo. But you know what? When you put this on, it melts into your skin, giving you that 24 hours. There you go, Kirsten. Beautiful hydration. As she's putting it on her skin, it actually warms to your body, and look at how it's just melting effortless into her skin, drenching her skin with that satiny feel of Royal Lipidem Complex, which helps your skin hold that water, retain moisture, help your lipids stay solid. If you're someone with very, very dry skin, like me, if you guys saw my legs, you would die. If you have really dry skin, this is for you. This is really gonna go in there and give you what you need. Your skin is nurtured.
Pachyderms, calling all pachyderms.
Calling all pachyderms.
Yeah, there should be a song there.
There should be a song.
But look at her skin.
It looks so. Look at the skin coloring, though.
Beautiful.
Now, I will say there are no fancy, you know, crazy little ingredients, so like we're throwing something on you. This is what her skin looks like after she's just flooded it with moisture. And guess what? A few hours from now, our scientists actually measured Nutrix too, and you see an increase in your body's, your skin's moisture level by 32.6%.
I think we had that little graphic to come up on the screen. That's a big deal.
That's huge.
32.6%.
When have you ever heard of you knowing how much moisture is being flooded into your skin from your moisturizer?
There it is. And that's like that's not like using it for like a month. That's 4 hours after you apply this to your skin. All right, we're about ready. We've dropped below 400. There's like 350. We have a lot of people calling, and when it's gone, it is gone, right? So we have no idea when this is coming back again. But look, and again, you know who you are. Right, we all know who we are if we have that, like I call pachyderm skin. And the other thing I want to point out, look at my finger. This is 6.7 ounces. You are getting over 13 ounces, 13.4 ounces. One of them, $49. It might be even more now. I had to check it, but I know one used to be like $49. So for a little more than the price of one, $60, you're getting a second one. You're getting 13.4 ounces. And as I said, this is the cream that kicked off the entire world of Lancome in 1935.
This started what we call our skincare revolution for the body. Our founder, Armand Petitjean, he was actually commissioned by the French government to actually create a salve to help all of the soldiers coming back from the war. We have actually, over the years, we have taken, and that was the original Nutrix, and we now have updated it to give you results like this. This is all about firmer skin, more elastic skin. We are optimizing your skin's firmness and elasticity by flooding you with hydration that it goes into the skin, not just lay on it. I love this before and after because look at how lifted and firm and tightened on her thighs, but look around her knees as well. Her skin looks better,
Yes.
feels better, but she's
Definitely.
also experiencing, you guessed it, that 32.6% increase
right.
in her skin's hydration after 4 hours.
And you're right about that. Like, never thought about that. Like, people say, oh, increases moisture. You have
Right.
no idea
How do you
much.
know that?
I mean, this is measures, you know. So we'll keep you updated. I know we had like 350. I'm sure we probably don't have that left now. Yeah. So very, very, very limited quantity in it. But the bottom line is that you had the opportunity, and our regular price on this is $78, which is fabulous, right? So $60, we're shipping it to you for free. So enjoy the free shipping and handling, the flex pay as well. And it is seriously like the most beloved body cream. Body.
I travel with Nutrix because I travel like Robert. We're on the road every week. And I want that piece of my skincare routine that I do every night that brings me like comfort because I'm in a hotel room every night. I'm not with my family. I put on my Nutrix. I do my nighttime routine. It helps me sleep better.
Yes,
you know?
the relaxing
it's
part of that as well.
Relaxing experience.
Treat your skin. If you're going from climate to climate to climate, it wreaks havoc on your skin. 646-370. Can we remind you again of today's special? Because we have only a couple of minutes before we say goodbye and jump into Gabor wigs coming up next. Love it. Here's why you guys are loving it, and I'm very popular in this hour. One of them, and it's the newest cream from Renergy. It's our HPM with your hyaluronic acid, over 300 peptides, and an SPF 25, by the way. $145 is your price for just one. Here's what we're gonna do. We're giving you a second one. So for $10 less than one, you're getting a second for free. Yes. What's so great about this is it's not just me telling you that. I mean, you can go out and you can easily do your comparison shopping and see exactly what we're talking about. And now you see the difference in the skin. Getting that protection as well as the SPF, but again, it's a long list of the benefits of this, so it's not just lines and wrinkles.
I love a long list of benefits.
Me too, without having to buy a bunch of different creams.
Because you probably have hundreds of jars, or at least 10 in your drawer, one to do this, one to do that. We're giving it to you in one cream, everything you need.
I love it. Okay, 092666 is your number, and then we have to remind you of another huge star. So we launched the Idol mascara. We launched it in our last hour. No one has seen it, and we said Lancome has been leaders in mascara for over 4 decades, so they know mascara. This is the Flutter Extensions, and I think we only have like 600 or something to go around. Yep, 650 for the entire country, $38 value, $30, free shipping and handling. And look at that itty bitty, teeny tiny, yet dense, tiny, like 480 bristles in there brush.
Yep, and that's what I love about our technology, because we have technology in all of our products, inclusive of our mascara. The brush and the formula are patented. When you get the brush, it's the brush that's going to do the work along with your formula. There are 480 nano bristles of all different lengths, so this allows you to get to even that smallest, hard to reach inner corner lashes, and it gives you a wispy, fluttery, almost extension-like look. So the new if you look on all the TikToks and all that, the new thing is those big, fluttery eyes, right? It looks like they're gonna take off and go in flight.
Yeah.
But you want that lash extension look without that. And this is what it gives you: fluttery, wispy, separated, defined lashes.
And I know we have only a matter of seconds remaining, but I love that we've just launched it. It's brand new. Robert, come here so you can come say goodbye.
Robert, come say goodbye.
Robert's not even listening to us.
Robert's not listening to us. He's talking.
He's not. But because we only have about 30 seconds left, beckoning Sir Robert to say goodbye.
Come on,
Here he comes.
Run.
But I know Robert loves his mascara. No, he was too busy socializing.
Over there talking.
Hi, handsome. So we were just reminding them of the mascara. We have only 20 seconds left, but I love you both. And you're back tonight on Beauty Report, right?
Yes, we'll be back in Beauty Report. Yep.
Yes.
And then one more show at 11.
One more show at 11.
If we make it there.
Yeah.
You better get it.
Get it now. Might not be here.
Mascara. Just stay tuned for the Gabor wigs. Yes, this is a wig. That's like nobody knows. Stay tuned.
Be the first to know when your favorite brands and celebrities will be on HSN. Sign up for When to Watch emails and we'll let you know when they'll be live on air. Simply go to your HSN account to update your communication preferences and select your favorite brands. Or sign up directly at the bottom of a product page. You'll receive email notification every time your favorite brands will be live on HSN. Customize your shopping experience with When to Watch emails today.
We're making bigger even better with our supersize values, and they're available only at HSN. Supersize values are based on the price per ounce of the same item in a smaller size. However, they do not reflect a price at which HSN would sell the item. Have questions? Call us at 1-800-284-3900.
We have a special offer for you. Take 15% off your next single item purchase when you sign up for HSN Text. Plus, stay up to date on the latest promos and events. Love to save? Just text HSN to 70514. Happy shopping.